Hello, everybody. It's me again. This is Russell Mills. It is June 20th, 2017, on a Tuesday. This is part two of where are we going to go when we die, hell or heaven, part two. So I did a part one basically just a little while ago, basically saying, I wonder where we're going to go when we die, because a lot of us always ask those questions. We always say, I wonder if I die right now, where am I going to go? Am I going to go to heaven or hell? Am I going to burn for my sins that I've done in this life? Am I going to burn for having an opinion how I feel? Am I going to burn for being hard-headed and stubborn? Am I going to burn for being a cheater or a liar in this life? Human beings are not perfect, first and foremost. Okay. God knows we're not perfect. Okay. Does He want us to, I'm sure, strive to be godlike? I'm sure He does. And I'm sure there's people out there trying to strive to be godlike for everybody. So yes, are we capable of doing it? I believe we're capable of doing it. But is it hard? Because there's a lot of things in this world like sex and drugs and temptation and things that are just in our face. Even if we don't want to look at it, it's still there. Like, we might know of people that do it, or what I mean, and we might say, no, I don't want to do it, which is fine. But unfortunately, there's just a lot of temptation in this world, and there's a lot of devils in this world. Like, there's a lot of, like I said, this ain't God's world anyway. So there's a lot of temptation in this world anyway, whether it's sex, drugs, stealing, robbing, whatever, same thing, lying, whatever, cheating, whatever, like, we've all done it. Like, people could, it's like, we're all not perfect in this world. And it's like, yes, God wants us to strive to be, better in this life. Yes, absolutely. But we're not perfect human beings. You know what I mean? Like, we're not perfect human beings. Like, we've all done things in this life. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty. I'm not going to sit back and act like I'm some goody two shoes, because I'm not. But I say this to myself sometimes in my life: am I going to go to hell or heaven? You know what I mean? For the stuff that I've done, because sometimes I ask myself that, when I wake up, I'm like, am I going, or you know what I mean? Because I don't know. And it's scary sometimes that we don't trust in God enough, but we trust in money, we trust in drugs, we trust in sex, we trust in everything else other than our Father. And obviously, we can't see God because we don't know what He looks like. You know what I mean? So, but it's just my only thing is, I say to people, I'm a struggling Christian. I don't go to church like that. I'm not a faithful Bible reader like that. But I know I've skimmed through my Bible here and there. I've been to church in my life. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect, but one thing I don't like is hypocritical preachers or pastors or whatever the case is, talking one thing and then you're doing something else. Like, we're all hypocrites if we boil it down, because we've all said one thing and then said, "Nah, I don't want to do it." A few minutes later, we've all done it. Whether it's we've done it once, twice, or many other times in this life. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. Like, I just made a choice today about a job that I could have got, but I said no. I don't want to waste my time, because I felt like I was strolling this guy along, and I don't want to stroll nobody along. So I just kept it real with him and said, you know what, it was more money, but I just said, you know what, I have a job right now for the time being. It's a little bit closer. I don't have to use a lot of gas. I want to be honest, you know what I mean? Because if I keep strolling along people in this life, as I've done, and, um, eventually people aren't going to respect me, you know what I mean? Like, so I just like consistency in my own life. I want to be more consistent in my own life. I want to be more sufficient and, and better all around person, you know what I mean? But it's as far as like God, and it's like, do I believe in God? Yes, I do. I believe in a God that I can't see. Um, do I struggle with a lot of things? Absolutely. Like, I am a hypocrite at times, because I'm going to say this. I struggle with temptation, lust, anger. I don't like racism. I don't like racism towards black people. Okay, I'm a black man. Like, I feel like black people get the short end of the stick most of the time. We've been getting the short end of the stick most of our lives in this life. And sometimes I ask God, like, God, why do we need to suffer like this sometimes as black people? Why do we need to suffer? Is it for us to make us stronger? Because we are strong people anyway. At the end of the day, we are strong individuals. So having faith in God and having faith in yourself is very important. But see, the problem is with us, we don't, as human beings, I feel, this is just my personal opinion, we lack faith. We lack faith